This is to tick the box to show the correct name of the notes. So here we have the tenor clef, which places our middle C on the fourth line. So this is middle C. So C, D, E, F, G, A. Our note is A. So we just tick the first box here. The next one then is to tick the box to show the correct enharmonic equivalent of the note. So for those that don't play piano, you need to be able to draw a keyboard out so that you can work out your enharmonic notes. This is great for scales, it's great for triads, it's great for transposition, it's great for everything. So we've been given the note B sharp. The enharmonic equivalent basically means that it will sound the same, but it's written differently. So an example of that would be if we go to the keyboard, something like B flat is the enharmonic equivalent of A sharp. So this note sounds the same, but one is written as a sharp and one is written as a flat. So what is B sharp? So if we go to our keyboard here, so we just raise it by one semitone, so it's the same as C. So one of our notes that's the same as C here is the one that's going to be correct. So we've been given a D double flat. So if we go to our keyboard again, D double flat means lowering it by 2 semitones. So we go D1 is flat, and then another flat is C. So actually this first one is the correct option. Okay, so question 2.3 is a transposition question. It is written for the horn in F. So basically this is what they are seeing on the page. What we say is it's at sounding pitch. And pick out the mistakes and mark X or correct in the boxes below. So the first step is this key signature. Here is this, has this been written correctly a fifth below? This one is A major. We go down a fifth from A, should be D, so they've left out a sharp here. So this first one here is incorrect. So we have a C natural. So a fifth below C, F, and that's an F natural. So F to C is correct. That's a perfect fifth. Then we have A to E. That's also a perfect fifth. So the lowest note in the pair of notes is to be taken as in the major scale first. And if it appears if the note above appears in that major scale unaltered, then it is a perfect fifth. Okay. And if you think of A major, E is a natural part of A major, so it is correct. If the E was flat, however, then it would be a diminished interval. So remember, perfects become augmented or diminished. Okay, the next one along then is B to F natural. So again, if you take B as in B major, B major has 5 sharps, so F is the very first of those sharps, F, C, G, D, and A. If it's a sharp, it would have been a perfect fifth, but it's a natural, so it's incorrect. And then the last one here is G sharp to D sharp. This is a hard one to consider because of G sharp. You're not really going to think of G sharp major. Typically that's written as A flat major. So what we do instead is we just remove the both accidentals. So if you think of this as being G to D, that is a perfect fifth. So if we put a sharp on the lower note now, that is a diminished. We've made the interval smaller between them. And then if we take that again, but now we put a sharp on the upper note, we're now making the interval wider. So we've gone back to perfect. So that is actually correct. It's a perfect interval. You can also do this by, again, using your keyboard, and you should, in a perfect fifth, have 7 semitones. So you can check each interval to see that there's 7 semitones between them. So if we just take our last example there from G sharp to D sharp, we're on G sharp. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our 7 semitones equals a perfect fifth.